And welcome to day 10 of the second annual 12 Days of Sinmas. I'm sorry, did you assume you were getting a gift today? You know it's not all about you, right? Oh, don't give me that look. You know you're not the main character. Fine. If I have to get you a gift, you're getting an ass. Because when you make assumptions, you're making an ass out of you and me. Happy now? I'm so sorry. I went way too hard on you all for that bit. I'm going to save that energy for the actual main characters we'll be talking about today, courtesy of the subreddit r/I'm the main character. Describing someone as the main character is essentially the modern way of saying that a person is out of touch and self-centered. While we're all technically the main characters in our lives, this main character energy becomes toxic once you start viewing the people in your life as supporting characters that only exist to further your story. The folks we'll be discussing today are all different in their own unique ways, but they do have one thing in common. They all suffer from chronic cases of main character syndrome. Make sure to keep them in your thoughts during this difficult time. With that being said, let's venture into r/I'm the main character. So the first video I'm about to show you has gone viral over the past couple weeks, and normally I don't like street interviews, but this has quickly become one of my favorite things on the internet at the moment. And you'll see why. Judging by the first frame right here, I know we're in for a good time. My pronouns are find/Jesus. What's next? Do you identify as an attack helicopter too? Let's see what this lovely young man has to say.
LGBTQ rights or economic stability?
Why can't you have both?
You need to pick one.
I refuse the question.
Once I saw this guy's Bluetooth headset for the first time, I knew he wasn't f***ing around. How can the Find Jesus guy possibly recover from this?
You can't refuse the question.
I do.
But you can't.
But I did.
But you need to pick one.
No, I don't.
I just said you did.
So what?
Can you pick one?
No, because they're both doable.
No.
Oh, and those Velcro sandals right here, you know he's not f***ing around. I love this guy. I'm okay with the guy in the leather jacket being the main character. Not this guy. He's irrelevant. But this guy, that's a Chad right there.
Only one.
I don't have to pick one because you can have both.
But the answer is both is not an answer. It's not a valid answer.
I reject your question.
You can't reject it.
I just did.
Can you pick one?
I don't have to.
Why?
Because they're both completely doable.
This is such a stupid question because you can literally have both. We may not have both at the moment, just looking at the rise of inflation and the rise of anti-LGBTQ plus bills across the United States, but one can exist with the other. You don't have to choose. They both seem essential, if anything.
LGBTQ rights or economic stability?
Dude, you're not winning this argument. What we're witnessing right now is an unstoppable force and an immovable object. Even then, the guy in the leather jacket still wins to me. He literally said, no, I reject your question. You know he's been in more than one fight on Reddit before. There's no trying to one-up this guy.
Are you trying to troll me?
No.
I'm just wondering which one you like more.
I like them both.
You can't have both.
Yes, you can.
Not in this.
I mean, we know which one you like, sir. That's pretty easy to tell. You know, you can value both. Imagine being a human that likes and wants more than one thing. I know this is probably meant to be a joke question, but I think it gives us insight into how he really feels about the LGBTQ community. I mean, just look at his stupid Find Jesus shirt.
Why are you trolling me right now?
Because I don't have to choose.
You're literally going on college campuses and asking these dumb fucking questions. If anything, the Find Jesus guy is the troll here. And he's trying to be the main character, but the leather jacket guy is definitely taking the cake.
All right, well, if I had to ask you gender inclusivity or economic stability?
What the does that have to do with anything? Are you gonna bring something of value to this video, or are you gonna keep going in circles over this stupid hypothetical scenario?
You can have both.
You can't.
Period.
Why you make this so difficult? I'm trying to pass my final.
No, you're not.
Too bad.
What fucking final is this? You're trying to get likes on your stupid little Instagram page. We know exactly what you're doing, and this guy knows too. What professor is asking? Gender inclusivity or economic stability? Gay son or thought daughter? If this is really for a class, I hope you failed out.
But that's not a valid answer.
Too bad. Thank you.
Thank you.
I love the guy in the leather jacket. That guy's a legend. He managed to flip the script. Like these man on the street dudes, they want to make the person they're interviewing look stupid. This guy wasn't having it. I have so much respect for him. That is a king right there. I'm okay with him being the main character. Not the stupid pronoun guy, but the Chad leather jacket guy. So this next video I have is apparently from a Starbucks barista who got into a bad argument with some Karen in the drive-thru line. My natural instinct when going into these sort of videos is to believe the service worker that's being berated, because 99.99999% of the time, the customer is not right. As someone who worked in retail for years, I have first-hand experience. They're almost never right. Oh, and she's got the cell phone camera out.
2 shifts, go ahead.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Cool.
All right, I'll sit here all day.
Me too.
Perfect.
And I get paid.
Good.
Also, first of all, I'm already judging her. Why is she just getting a whole ass glass of milk? Red flag number 1 already. And she said she's gonna sit in the drive-thru lane all night. Can she get arrested for that, for like trespassing or something? Who has the time, really? She does, apparently.
And you're about to be fired. That's what you're about to
No,
be.
I'm not.
Oh, yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you
I don't even need to watch the video to know that the worker did nothing wrong. I would love to know what this Karen is freaking out about, though. We haven't really gotten much of the story yet. I at least want to know why I hate the Karen. You know what I mean?
Can I get a straw with that, please?
Yeah, sure.
Can I get a straw with that, please? No.
Can I get a receipt as well?
Is this like some sort of Starbucks hack? I don't know. I never really went to Starbucks that much, especially since the boycott. Is it some sort of like hack to get half a cup of like the venti coffee and then like a whole thing of milk? But really, she's gonna do all this? She's gonna sit in a Starbucks drive-thru all over some mid $8 coffee? No thanks.
With this dumbass's name on there?
This worker is a lot better than I am. She is a much better person than I am, because I would have lost my patience so quick. But really, who am I fooling? I probably would have cried in the bathroom after this interaction.
Actually, you can go ahead and refund me.
I won't.
For what?
Yes,
You
will.
got your drink.
There's...
Okay.
There's...
Yeah.
You fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm getting like flashbacks from my days in customer service, and I'm just like, what is wrong with you? How do you like walk through life with no shame and act like this? How can you just disrespect another human like that? Like, you're truly gonna make an ass out of yourself over the most mid coffee in the whole entire coffee industry. That's crazy.
Keep going, because I'm gonna press charges on you.
Go ahead.
Keep
Go
going.
ahead. Go ahead. Press your charges.
I will. Thank you.
Ahead. Do it.
I mean, this person technically could, because like you did throw both of the drinks at them. And why would she want a refund for the drinks? They gave you what you ordered, and once you got it, you threw it back at them. You're the last person who deserves a refund.
Do it, bitch. Do it. F***ing do it. Press your charges.
Okay, go ahead, keep driving so I can get your license plate. You threw something at me. What do you think was gonna happen?
Oh, God, this is like, oh my God. Like the street interview before, he was just dumb. She is a conniving, evil... Oh, she's a word I cannot say on this platform. I like my job. I want to keep it. And she's not worth losing it over. Feels like she doesn't really have any power in her own life. So she needs to feel that sense of power by taking it out on service workers who are just doing their job. Hell is hot and it's waiting for you, honey. That one like raised my heart rate. Holy shit. For this next one, it looks like we are in a Walmart checkout line. A grocery store line is like the last place you want to fuck around. Can't wait to see what this guy does.
Can I get a
See, part of me think that's impressive because that probably takes a lot of core strength to do. But another part of me is thinking about the family of 4 behind him that just wants to get their groceries for the week. Grocery stores are already overstimulating enough. Imagine just wanting to pick up a few things after a long day, and then you get this fucking guy in front of you, and it's like, dude, I'm just trying to pay for my food. Can you move? Can you do your Cirque du Soleil performance in a different Walmart? Moving on.
And this is an incredibly dangerous stunt in Wyoming. A woman taking a selfie standing right next to a bison in Yellowstone National Park a couple of weeks ago. The person who took the video says they were in disbelief. They say the woman could have been gored. The animal likely would have had to be euthanized through no fault of its own. The National Park Service advises people to stay at least 25 yards away from bison, warning.
It's like the Harambe thing. Why are you euthanizing an animal over a stupid human? And also, I get safety, right? That's very important. It's definitely not safe for this woman to be next to a wild animal like this, even though it does look like he's just chilling. But if humans aren't meant to be near a bison, then why does the bison look so fluffy and sweet? Why is it friend-shaped? Like, I just want to go up and just rub like right between his horns on the top of his head. Like, why does he look so calm and lovable? You're telling me that little sweetie would rip my head off? No, he wouldn't. I asked him. He would never do that. I get it. All right? I get her. Like, he's just chilling. He doesn't care. Let the girl take her selfies. I mean, I say this realistically, she shouldn't, but like, come on. Why friend shape then? Before we continue, I have a joke. What did the buffalo say to his son right before he went to school? Bye, son. Oh, Sinmas, man. Pfft. Right, so this next video is an exclusive video of DJ Khaled at some award ceremony for his young son. I love that guy. But ever since DJ Khaled talked about not eating out his wife, I've just been a huge fan of him. So I'm excited to see how he acts in the wild. There he is. There's our non-pussy eating bestie in those adorable salmon pants.
All right, Khaled.
Aww.
Okay. It starts at home, Dad, so I'm glad you're there.
It's kind of sweet. Like, it's nice that he is a present and supportive dad, but like, you couldn't wait until after to hug your son. What kind of example is he setting? Out of all the videos we've seen so far, this one probably has the most main character energy because he made his son's award ceremony about him. You're stealing the spotlight from an 8-year-old. How does that make you feel? We the best. Who's we? I mean, he gave us those sound bites, so you know what? You can interrupt my award ceremony. That's not a euphemism, by the way. Should make that clear. Oh boy, my favorite, filming in a public gym. Why are you smiling? You both look like you peaked in high school. Oh, so they're imitating the guy in The Red. Have they never heard of stretches before? From what I could tell, the moves that he's doing is like mobility, stretching, and that's important to do before you do any sort of exercise, especially weightlifting. So what are you making fun of? The fact that this guy's exercising the right way? They look like they would have bullied me in high school. Filming yourself in a public gym already screams main character energy. I don't care if your gym allows it, it's obnoxious. It also seems like an invasion of privacy too, because going to the gym is a huge and scary thing for a lot of people, especially when they're starting out. Like, exercising in front of people, that is a very vulnerable thing to do in a weird way, especially if you have issues with body image. This isn't just main character energy, this is loser energy. I'm sorry, I don't mean to get heated, but like, this is so bitchy. This is high school behavior. This is why I said earlier that you guys peaked in high school. Like, look, this guy was just minding his business, doing his stretches, and these losers right here are making fun of him. Like, they're cartoonishly mean. So there's been a lot of hate aimed at gym girls over the past year or so, and at first I didn't really understand it. It seemed like it had a lot of misogynistic undertones because there were guys on social media doing the exact same thing, but women were getting called out 10 times more for that. But this video right here, I get it now. Obviously, they don't speak for all women who go to the gym or all women who are gym or fitness influencers, but like, you're not helping yourselves by acting like this. Childish as fuck. I'm sorry, I don't mean to get like so heated in this video. Like, between the Starbucks Karen and these two, like, my blood pressure has spiked. Like, ugh, God, just loser energy. So the caption for this one is cooking meat in a vegan restaurant. Oh, I get it, 'cause vegans don't eat meat and they're not gonna make meat in a vegan restaurant. So it's funny because you're bringing meat into a vegan restaurant. That's hilarious. I'm laughing my butt cheeks off. That was a weird way of saying it. I think Sinmas is making me lose my mind a bit. So let's watch this comedic genius make some meat in a vegan restaurant. Hope he sticks it to them vegans.
Oh yeah, that nice sizzle. That's what you want to see when you do this. Oh, we're just getting some toppings for the pizza.
You can't cook all egg, man.
No, it's just 100% pure Angus beef.
You have to remove it.
Oh, flip it over, you think?
No, you have to take this out. You can cook this stuff here, man.
Can we cook it in the back?
Take this stuff out, man.
Oh.
Some of the stuff here, man.
I was just trying to get some toppings.
No, doesn't matter. You gotta cook it here, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay, my bad. You want a piece?
No. Take the shit out here, man.
Are you sure you don't want a piece? You're good? Medium rare?
You think I'm joking with you, man?
No, no jokes.
I don't think
I'm serious.
Shit, man. It's a vegan place, man. We're not here animal.
Oh.
Fucking murder, man.
I got it from the grocery store.
Doesn't matter where you got it from.
I'll cook it a little deeper next time.
You're a fucking disgusting human being, yo.
Oh,
Fuck out of here.
okay, yes.
I mean, the shop owner kind of ate for antagonizing the employees alone. He's a bag by like clearly disrespecting their dietary choices by bringing real meat into their vegan restaurant. That is an asshole move. I'm pretty sure you can't bring your own food and drinks into a restaurant. And you especially can't bring a George Foreman grill and cook your own meat. Like I said many videos back, there are some vegans who do make it their personality, but meat eaters are 10 times worse about it. No one is forcing you to go to a vegan restaurant. If you want real meat, then go to an establishment that serves real meat. Make your own real meat at home. Why do you have to go and harass this business because you don't agree with those dietary choices? Not everyone eats meat, and that's okay. You don't have to understand it, but at the end of the day, that's not really your business. Anyway, so lucky for us, I have another Karen video for us to watch. I know you're just as excited as I am. Oh, trigger warning racism. Oh, great.
You're f***ing loud. You're being rude right now.
Yeah, because they still don't fucking understand to go.
I
would have been gone, but she said to go, and he didn't get the order.
Okay, you're spilling stuff everywhere now.
You know what? How about I spill it on you?
Do it.
I love how her shirt says, "Not today, Satan." Are you sure you're not working with him? I think even Satan would be like, ugh, don't associate me with this lady.
No, I'm sorry. You announced it to everyone.
You could have not been yelling in the middle of a restaurant. The audio's a little muddled, but from what I'm getting, I think the person behind the counter got her order wrong. And if that's the case, that happens. They're human too. Just politely, ask for your correct order. You don't want to mess with the people who make your food. Just saying.
You don't need to insult people.
You were the one who decided, your friend decided to leave in. You remember that?
Yeah, I do, because she was standing up for people because he didn't do anything wrong.
Because he didn't do the job.
Okay.
If he messed up, just tell him and be like, hey, I asked for this, but you gave me this. Can we correct it? Human decency is hard for some people, as we've learned.
Is it really that hard to put it
God. You don't need to talk to her like that either.
I think it's so difficult to put the liquid into the container.
Oh, we're talking about difficult now. We want to talk about difficult now?
Maybe you should get a hamburger next time. Hey, you should leave. Thank you.
God.
Bye.
So essentially, if the audio was a little weird for you, she basically made fun of the woman behind the counter for not speaking English correctly, which is so funny to me because she probably can't speak a second language, so who the fuck is she to talk? It seems like the entitlement from customers has only gotten worse. Like, this is not a new issue. This has been around for years. She's not the first, nor will she be the last Karen, unfortunately. I wish we could just launch him off Earth, but hey, that's just me. It's just so crazy to me. I'll never understand it. And like, I get it. We all have bad days, but this seems like a routine fucking thing she does. It seems like this is how she regularly acts. So the caption for this next video is, I got denied from the Sistine Chapel. You're telling me a Sistine built this chapel? I wish I came up with that joke myself. That's so good. All right, let's see why she got denied from the Sistine Chapel.
I got denied from the Sistine Chapel.
Fun fact, it costs like 30 euros to go there. First, it has to be the last Sunday of the month, otherwise this won't work. Get to the museum entrance no later than 8 a.m. or you'll be at the back of this line. Make sure you're dressed modestly or you won't get in.
Oh my God, one of the most popular tourist hotspots in Italy is crowded? That's crazy. She's actually right though. There is a dress code for the Sistine Chapel. Like, you do have to dress modestly. I remember I went to Italy like 10 years ago with my family and I had to throw on a dress and this tiny little cardigan on to be let into the Sistine Chapel. And I'm not gonna show a picture of it because I look fucking horrible. Like, the dress looked like something straight out of like Little House on the Prairie. I should have burned it. But I want to start off by saying that I'm not a prude. I think people should be allowed to wear what they want within reason. And I'm not trying to be a white knight for the Catholic Church either, because I know they have a problematic history. Trust me, I grew up Roman Catholic. I know all about it. I assume this woman is not from Italy and she is just in Italy on vacation for however long she was there. You know, when you go to a foreign country, it's important to remember that you're a guest there. Again, it's with the basic human decency, and just blatantly showing up in a Hooters shirt to the Vatican seems a tad disrespectful to me. Now, I'm not saying this is a bad outfit. I'm not saying that she shouldn't wear this. It seems like an outfit you would wear to like the gym or like to chill out in. But like, if you're gonna go to a place, especially with as much culture and history as the Vatican, you should probably respect the rules. I know I sound like a goody two-shoes, but that's just how I feel. And I'm not even religious, but I could still acknowledge that this is disrespectful. You know, you should research a place before you decide to show up to it. So this next video, just like the first video of the street interview we watched, also went viral in the past couple weeks. This group of young people cut in front of a family online at Disney World, and the dad was filming them acting, you know, the way they did. So let's watch these people make a fool of themselves.
They cut on the walk. They cut on the walk where you guys walking slow. We're all going to the same place. You don't give a f***, bro. You're a f***ing nerd, dude. It's like f***ing Harry Potter.
Is that supposed to be an insult?
Yeah, shut the f***. Mind your business.
They did it. I got here before.
I mean, by cutting the entire line, you are making it their business. Listen, I don't think cutting lines anywhere is cool, but like, especially at Disney World, that just makes it extra shitty. Like, I get Disney World is fucking expensive and you want to make the most of your trip, and waiting in lines suck. Trust me, I've been a couple times, and waiting in lines in the heat isn't fun. I get that. But you're not the only one who paid for the experience. And especially when like you're cutting in front of children and families who are clearly excited to be there, just makes you look like an inconsiderate asshole. Because you are.
She's a bitch. Okay. I don't
How old are these people? Like, they look like they're around my age, maybe a couple years younger. They act like they're 12. Like, calling someone like a nerd, saying they look like Harry Potter, like that is the most middle school insult I could think of. I'm pretty sure my 12-year-old cousin could think of a better insult than this.
I play football at the University of Central Florida. Show 'em.
Ooh, perfect to get doxxed. Thank you for giving out some of your information. I hope someone sent this to your coach. So they are in college. So they are like just like a little bit younger than me. Well, that makes it even more embarrassing.
What are you gonna say?
Guys, I'm not mad.
Even if there weren't kids around, how they're acting is not okay. Like, it just seems like they're mad at someone being like, hey, don't cut the line. And now they have to throw temper tantrums like little babies.
Homie, what you want? You want my name, social security? What you want?
I mean, you willingly gave up your college name. I feel like it would be pretty easy to check the roster of the football team. See, I hadn't watched the full clip of that before this video, and that, oh God, I hate people. This makes me like not want to leave my house. Also makes me appreciate service workers even more. Like, you are doing the Lord's work. And shout out to the dad in the video. He really kept his cool. I don't know if I would have been able to. I probably would have just walked off the line and thought about it all day. I don't want to say I hope these kids' lives are ruined. I hope they get what they deserve. And I'll leave it at that. So I'll admit, most of the videos we watched today are rage-inducing. So I've decided that we should end on a wholesome note. So I'll probably have to put non-copyrighted music over this, but this lovely elderly couple is dancing to a song in the middle of a food court. How wholesome is that? And the reason why they wouldn't qualify as the stereotypical main characters we see is that they're not doing this for like social media likes and attention or to ruin people's day. They're doing it simply to have fun. They saw a big open space in this mall food court and said, you know what? We are gonna dance and we're gonna have a great time. And I think they're very sweet. And this is the kind of positive energy I want to harness when I'm their age. And I'm going to leave it on that wholesome, sweet note. Moral of the story, don't be like these people. Except the last elderly couple. They seem very happy and nice. But if you'd like me to revisit r/I'm the main character, let me know down below. If there are any other subreddits you'd like me to check out, please also let me know below. And in general, if there's anything in particular you'd like me to talk about, I have a Google form linked in the description where you could submit your video ideas. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you liked it, make sure to give it a tiny thumbs up and subscribe down below. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 11 of the 12 Days of Sinmas. Bye!